Hello everyone, welcome back to Painting with Martin. We are continuing our series of Talisman 4th edition, the board game, and today we're taking a look at the Dervish, and I believe this one is from the Firelands expansion. If you don't have the expansion, I strongly recommend you getting it. I know it can be quite pricey, but if you can get a second hand or maybe in a thrift store or something like that, do pick it up. It's really worth the money. Now I'm going to show you how to paint this one in a few easy steps by showing you how it already looks like when it's finished. So a little bit weird, but I've done this in a few videos, so if you're new to the channel, just follow along, and if you paint this one, I'm going to show you it step by step. So the first thing you do is you cover this most of the miniature using a contrast paint, which is a mix between a regular paint and a wash, something called a contrast Bal red. If you don't have this one, you can just cover it with some Mephiston red, and then I will show you what to do afterwards as well. Now of course, take care not to cover these flaming like strands here, as well as the belt, as well as the head and the headgear, as well as the bladed here. So I'm going to show you how to paint these ones in a bit. For the shoes, I used actually a color called Gal Vorbak Red from a Citadel, which is a not a contrast color, and use the same thing mixed in with a little bit of black for the headgear. I think it's called a fez, if I'm not mistaken, the Turkish headgear. Now for the blade, very easy. I simply took a color called Lead Belcher and simply put it on, darken it with a little bit of Nuln Oil when it was dry, and then put on some silver on the details, or actually on the edges. And then I realized I'm turning pretty much the whole blade into silver, so that you can do that too. The gold details with some Retributor armor. Now also did the same the Gal Vorbak Red for the belt as well. Now for the parts of the belt, as it looks like over here, I took a similar color, well not that much of a similar color, I believe it was called Scrag Brown. Yes, Scrag Brown. Now I'll see if here I can zoom in here for you. Face and of course skin details, dark contrast dark with flesh, and to get the face a little bit darkened, I mixed in a tiny bit of black, just to make it sure it looks much darker. For the flaming strands, I used Uriel Yellow, and then some Troll Slayer Orange, and then I mixed them back into with a little bit of wet blending, and then it'll add a little bit of red on top, non-contrast paint, and also wet blended them together. I have a video for how to paint fire effects, so please see this one for details. Now, and I did this across the entire area here. The yellow parts of this one is Uriel Yellow as well. Now, this is a very quick tutorial for how to paint the Dervish. And if you like this kind of videos, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much for watching.